think I needed to be able to um I'd have to like change up my payment plan with them. YouTube is good enough. Could always just redo it. Let's see. I'm gonna try opening it up from here. Oh wow, there's a weird delay on that. I just opened it up in the app and it was giving a weird delay. It has like a 5 minute delay. I mean, a 5 second delay. Okay, we're good. All right, we're live on YouTube and I have this recording and we'll get right into this. All right, guys. So we're going to start off in a seated meditation, sitting up tall, crisscross applesauce. We'll relax our shoulders, reach up at the crown of our head. And we'll take a big breath in together. And let it go. First, reaching out with your sense of hearing. And reaching in with your sense of feeling. Taking in those pockets of silence in between the sounds. Just coming in closer to that sense of feeling, feeling the air on your skin. Feeling the floor beneath you and feeling the air around you. Feeling the rise and fall of your breath. Now let's start to take bigger and deeper breaths. Deep inhales, long exhales in and out through your nose. Bringing that will and intention through the breath, focusing your mind and energizing your body through the breath. Well, let's all take a big breath in and a long breath out. We'll breathe in about half of the way and we'll bring our hands to the center of our heart. Just a little bit of tradition here, sharing one Om together. All right, let's let the arms down. I'm going to do some breathing technique here. First, taking that active inhale and then a passive exhale. Always keeping your lower belly bind engaged while doing this breathing exercise, keeping the traps and the neck relaxed. And it looks like a sharp inhale in and then a relax out in a certain rhythm. First, let's take a big breath in. And let it out. Now squeeze out all of the air. Breathe in about half of the way. And we'll start from there. Active in, passive out. All right, big inhale. Now hold it, chin to chest. And let it go. Just feel how that landed on your body. Okay, now we'll do the opposite of that, right? So it's an active exhale and then a soft passive sip in, right? So it looks like a bottom half of the breath. Still sitting tall, try not to hunch over. We'll first take a big breath in. And let it out. Now squeeze out all of your air. Breathe in about half of the way now. And we'll start from there. Active out, passive in. All right, big breath in. Hold it, chin to chest. And let it out. Taking a moment to feel how that caught up with you. All right, one more type of breathing we're going to do, alternate nostril breathing. We're going to do this kind of by the book today. So we take the left hand, we take this type of mudra, right? Pointer finger, thumb coming together, we face the palm up. Then we take our middle finger and our pointer finger on the right hand, and we sort of bring that down into the knuckle pad of that hand. And basically using your thumb to cover up the right nostril, and then using the knuckle or the index finger of the same hand to cover up the left nostril, right? So we're going to inhale through the left and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right and exhale through the left, sort of threading the breath through. And here we go. So we breathe in through the left and cover up, and breathe out through the right. We breathe in through the right, close it up, and breathe out through the left. Inhale left. Close it up. And exhale right. Inhale right. And close it up. And exhale left. Inhale left. Close it up. And exhale right. All right, we'll let both hands down and we'll just feel how that landed on our body. All right, guys, now we're going to get into some motion here. We're going to start small and get bigger and bigger throughout the entire body, starting with our eyes. Close your eyes and start to roll your eyes, right? Looking up to the side, down and to the side in a circular motion, taking your eyes around. Seeing how far you can take that. It's like you kind of start off narrow and then you kind of spiral out more and more. And seeing how far you can look around with your eyelids closed. And then we'll take that around the other way, looking up to the other side, down and to the other side in that counterwise sort of fashion. Now, we'll do the same thing with our tongue now. Start moving your tongue around in one direction. And then take your tongue around the other way. Alrighty. Then we'll start to take our head around by the neck. First taking small circles and then getting out wider and wider, bigger and bigger with your circles. And then we'll take those circles around the other way. And we'll start to shrug our shoulders, right? Taking your shoulders around in circles going one way. And then you can also fly the elbows if that feels comfortable too, or swing the arms in one direction. And then we'll take that around the other way, right? Either shrugging or flying the elbows the opposite direction, or taking your arms to a wide span. Okay, before we go any further, take your hands to your knees, make rib cage rolls here, right? So going forward to the side, back and to the side, rolling out your rib cage one way. And then we'll take that around the other way, finding the reverse of that. And now we'll interlace our hands. We'll make figure eights with the wrists, going around one way, taking those figure eights around one way. And then taking your figure eights going around the other way. All right, now we'll start to get into bigger, wider stretches. We'll press the palms out and reach the palms up. Pull your belly button in, roll the knees down, reach up and back. And on your exhale, let's press forward and down, rounding out the back. Inhale, reach up and back. And exhale, press forward and down. Inhale, reach up and back. And we'll exhale, press forward and down. Inhale, reach up and back. And exhale, press forward and down. One more time, inhale, reach up and back. And we'll unlace the hands, reaching over to one side, patting down with one hand. We'll take a big breath in and reach. Big inhale and reach. One more big breath in, and we'll take that top hand down. We'll sweep the arm across and we'll twist to the other side, shoulders down, head up. We'll take a big breath in and twist. Big inhale and twist. And one more big breath in, and we'll face back towards center. Okay, if you want, you could switch the legs here if you want. Maybe you take a couple of circles through your toes going around one way. And then taking a couple of circles around the other way. Just getting some circulation back in. And if you want, you could switch the legs up if you'd like. We'll interlace the hands, get the weird pinky to take the lead. We'll push out and up. Belly button tucks in, roll the knees down. And on your exhale, we'll push down and forward. Inhale, reach up and back. We'll exhale, press forward and down. Inhale, reach up, reach back. Exhale, press forward and down. And one more time. Inhale, reach up, reach back. Unlace the hands and stretch to the other side, patting down with the opposite hand. Try not to let this arm come down. Try to reach it up and back. We'll take a big breath in and reach. Big inhale and reach. One more big breath in, and we'll take that top hand down. Sweep the arm across and twist to the other side. Shoulders down, head up, looking over your opposite shoulder. We'll take a big breath in and twist. Another big breath in and twist. Now one more big breath in, and we'll face back towards the center. All right, guys, a couple more things from this position. We're going to walk the hands back and just start to windshield wipe the knees. Depending on your range of motion, maybe it's just this much, right? Maybe you could take the heels out a bit wider. Maybe you lift up one side and pivot on the opposite hip. Taking that knee all the way down if you can. Seeing how far you can get that knee down. Now, let's take the knees over to the right. Reach the left arm across, sit and twist here, or you could press down through your right hand and bridge up through your left hip. We'll take a big breath in and reach. We'll take another big inhale. We'll come back down to sit. Take the knees over the other way. Reach the right arm across, sitting and twisting here, or pressing down through your left hand to bridge your hips up. We'll take a big breath in and reach. We'll take another big breath in. We'll come back down to sit. All right, gang, we're gonna meet up in a tabletop position. We're gonna face west. So we're spreading out our fingertips here, shoulders over the wrists, knees about hip width distance apart. Reach out with your right foot, curl your toe underneath your foot and start to pedal out your heel. Stretching and squeezing your calf, getting some juice, getting some heat, some flow into your legs. Now from here, we'll push down through our right foot and our right hand, reach forward with the left hand, and then reach up. Stack the shoulders, square the hips. Each inhale, lengthening through your leg and spine. Each exhale, twisting up and open here. We'll keep working that shape now for another 5, 4, another 3, 2, big breath in. We'll take our left hand down, spin your right heel down, turn your left foot out. Reach up through the other side, taking this gate pose, right? Tier 1, push down, reach high, breathe big and deep. We'll keep working this shape now for another 5, 4, another 3, 2, big breath in, and look down. Now come up, balancing on your left knee. Slide your right hand down your leg and reach your left arm up over your head. Big side stretch here, tier 2, gate pose, reaching up and over. Another 5, 4, another 3, 2, big inhale. We'll take that hand back down. And take both hands and both knees down. We'll take this right to the other side now, reaching out with your left foot, curling the toes underneath, and start to pedal your heel backward and forward, stretching and squeezing your calf. Getting some flow, getting some heat back into that leg. All right, we'll push down through that left foot and that left hand. Reach forward with your right hand and then up, stacking your shoulders and squaring your hips. Feel the back leg. Push down, reach high, breathe big and deep. Another 5, 4, another 3, 2, big inhale. And we'll take that top hand down. Spin your back heel down and reach up with the left hand now. Tier 1, gate pose. Push down, reach high. Maybe look over the top shoulder if you want, or you can look down at the bottom thumb. Another 5, 4, another 3, 2, big breath in. And we'll look down, come up to balance on your right knee. Slide your left hand down your leg and reach your right arm up above your head. Big stretch through your side. Another 5, 4, another 3, 2, big inhale. And we'll cartwheel down to the mat. Let's take a child's pose, knees wide, toes to touch, forehead and forearms coming down to the mat. Just taking a few breaths in this resting posture. Let's meet up in a downward facing dog or puppy dog pose. All right, so for puppy dog, if the down dog's too much for you, you could take elbows and knees here, reclining the spine, or with arms and legs straight, pressing the heels down, lifting the hips up, just taking a few breaths here, further warming up the body. All right, let's take a big breath in and a long breath out. We'll walk to the top of the mat. Once we get to the top of the mat, take a halfway lift. Maybe you bend the knees, slightly arch your back, lift your heart forward, scooping your lower belly in and up, stretching out through the crown of your head. We'll take another big breath in here. And exhale, ragdoll your spine. Maybe you push your hands down into a block. You can also grab opposite elbows if you're comfortable here, or just let the arms hang. Squeeze the legs, splay apart the toes. Maybe rock forward, backward, side to side.
Can add in a gentle bounce here as well. Act as if your lower belly is hung up on a clothesline, letting the spine just sort of drape like a sheet or a towel. All right, release your arms if you got them. Let's press our feet down and rise to stand. Maybe take a bend to the knees, roll the knees, pelvis forward, shoulders slide down the back, reach up through the crown of your head, and reach the arms up. Feel the feet as you look up past the hands. Take a big inhale. And exhale, forward fold again, all the way back down. Maybe taking a bend to your knees as you fold. Inhale for a halfway lift, maybe looking forward. And exhale, ragdoll the spine once more. We'll press down and rise up. Roll up, or you could flat back up. Reach your arms up and back. Take a big breath in. And exhale, forward fold again, all the way back down. Inhale for that halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. And one more time. We'll press down, rise to stand. Reach up, reach back. Big inhale. And we'll pull down our center line here. All right, guys, up to stand. We're gonna kind of shake things up a little bit here. We're gonna shake out our hands. I'm just taking a different approach to this. We've been moving really slow and strong with our stretches and stuff. Now we're just gonna take it a little bit more explosively, like shaking things up. First, starting off with the hands. And then shaking out through the arms. Then we'll start to pump the calves, lift and drop the heels, moving side to side. Shaking up your whole body, all the organs and glands, all the nerves, getting everything to move up and down. Okay, guys, we'll stop a second and just feel the buzzing sensation throughout the body. Now we'll pivot side to side, lifting your heel, looking over one shoulder, lifting your heel, turning on your toe, and posting on the other leg, looking over one side, looking over the other. Slight bend to the knees, making sure that you get that pivot good, letting the arms gently wrap around your torso, slapping and tapping your palms and your fingertips along different parts of your torso. Trying to spot that one thing behind you as you pivot side to side. Okay, we'll come to a stillness now and just feel how everything's landed on your body again. All right, gang, let's turn out on our toes. We're gonna reach the arms up and wide.
And we'll start our moon salutations here. First, we're going to reach over to one side with our legs wide astride, taking your hand to your leg, reaching up with the opposite hand. Maybe you look up if this feels good on your neck, or if this feels kind of bad on your neck, looking down towards the bottom toe. Drawing your core in, really active through the legs. Try not to move to the front here. We want to line up our leg with our spine, or our spine with our leg is probably a better way to look at it. Scanning up and down through the body as you breathe. Then we'll inhale through that center line and take it the other way, reaching over to the other side, placing your hand on your leg. Try not to rely too much on pressing and pushing into your leg. Try to squeeze the legs, squeeze your butt and core, and make it easy for your spine to stretch out towards that side. Maybe looking down, maybe looking up if it feels better on your neck. Most important thing is to breathe and feel your body. Scanning up through your feet, your legs, through your torso, out through your arms, hands, and head, and then scanning back down on the exhale. And we'll inhale through that center and we'll fold down the middle now, wide straddle fold. Right, and again, you could take the block if the ground's kind of far away. You could also take a slight bend to the knees, maybe turn the toes out a little bit more. Try to let your upper body hang loose, active through your legs, pushing your feet down into the mat. Now let's inhale, lift halfway, take a twist. Doesn't matter which side. Push down through one hand, reach up with the other. You can also use a block here to sort of assist you if that helps, or press one hand into your leg, taking a twist, stretching your head off the side of the mat. We'll take a big breath in and reach. We'll take another big breath in, and we'll exhale, fold down the middle once more. And we'll inhale, lift halfway, take the twist to the other side, pushing down with one hand and reaching up with that opposite hand. Pulling the hips back as you stretch the crown of the head forward. Each inhale to lengthen, each exhale to twist. For another 3, 2, big inhale. We'll forward fold down the middle again. Then we'll inhale for that halfway lift spine, bend in one leg, straighten through the other. Up, looks like I lost sight of you. I can't tell if you guys can see me or not, but I certainly can't see you. All right, just had to fix that battery notification. So we got one leg bent, one leg straight. Maybe you're still using the block to prop here. Right, you can also sink down and in if you have a bit of mobility there. All right, gang, we're gonna straighten out through both legs again, halfway lift spine, and then take that over to the other side, bending in the opposite leg, right? And this toe can turn up. There's a few different ways you could do your Skandasana, just finding whatever's best for you in the moment. All right, gang, we'll come up for that halfway lift spine once more.
And we'll exhale, ragdoll the spine. We're going to do a little flow here, our moon salutation. So we'll press down to our feet and rise to stand. Cross the arms on the way up. Reach up and out. 5-star. Inhale. And then exhale, stretch to one side. Inhale through that center. And then exhale, stretch to the other side. Inhale through center again. And we'll exhale to fold. Then we'll inhale, lift halfway and twist to one side, one hand up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, twist the other way. Then exhale, forward fold. And we'll inhale, halfway up, bend in one leg, straighten through the other, Skandasana. We'll inhale through center, halfway up, and exhale, take that the other way. And we'll inhale, halfway up, both legs straight, and exhale, forward fold. 2 more times. Press down, rise up, cross the arms and take them out wide. Big inhale. Then exhale, stretch to one side. Inhale through center again. And exhale, stretch the other way. And we'll inhale through center again. And exhale, fold down the middle. We'll inhale halfway up, twist to one side. And exhale, forward fold down the middle. Inhale halfway up, twist the other way. And we'll exhale, forward fold down the middle. Inhale halfway up. We'll bend in one leg, straighten through the other. And we'll inhale through center again. And exhale, take that bend to the other side. We'll inhale through center again. Exhale to fold. We'll press down, rise up. Take the arms out wide, big stretch wide, and exhale, stretch to one side. We'll inhale through center again, and exhale, stretch the other way. And we'll inhale through center again, and exhale to fold. Inhale halfway up, take the twist, reaching up with one hand, and we'll exhale, forward fold. Inhale halfway up, twist the other way, and we'll exhale, forward fold again. Now we'll inhale halfway up. We'll take a bend to one leg, straighten out through the other. And we'll inhale through center again, and we'll exhale, take that the other way. And we'll inhale through center again. Exhale to fold, press down, rise up. Cross the arms, take them out wide, reach, 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 and horse stance, or goddess pose, right? Sinking down, rolling the knees out, turning your toes out maybe if that helps. Try not to poke your butt back, but swing the hips through, shoulders over the hips like your back's flat up against the wall. Maybe you take the arms out, maybe you take a bend to the arms, sinking low, reaching up through your fingertips and the crown of your head. Few deep breaths here. All right, we'll straighten the knees and arms. And we'll take a bend to the knees again. Push your butt back this time. Press your hands into the insides of your knees and take a few deep, juicy twists here. Dropping one shoulder, looking over the other. Inhaling through center, and then pushing the knees apart, sinking back, twisting the other way. Inhale through center. Exhale and twist. We'll inhale through center. Exhale and twist. We'll inhale through center. Exhale and twist. And we'll inhale through center. Exhale and twist. Now take your spine off on an angle. Press your forearm up against your thigh and reach up with one hand. You can also straighten out through the opposite leg here and try to keep your spine stacked over that opposite leg. Try not to fold forward this way, but keeping your spine over the leg. Strong legs, long spine. We'll take a big breath in. We'll take that hand down. And we'll take this around the other way now, right? So either with both legs bent, taking your spine off on that angle, or straightening out through that opposite leg, pushing down, reaching high. Breathe big, breathe deep. We'll keep working this shape now for another 3, 2, big in, and 1. All right, we'll come through center and we'll come up to rise. Bring the feet back together. Just kind of shake out the feet there that may be burning. And we're going to meet up at the top of the mat again. So meeting up at the top of the mat, relaxing the shoulders, reaching up through the crown of the head, standing tall at attention. Closing the eyes, just scanning through the body. All right, gang, let's reach up and back. We'll take a big breath in and we'll exhale, forward fold, maybe taking a bend to the knees here. Inhale halfway up and we'll exhale, forward fold. Press down, rise to stand again. We'll stretch up and back big and we'll exhale, forward fold again, all the way back down. Let's inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Press down, rise, stand. Stretch up, stretch back, big in. And we'll exhale, forward fold, all the way back down. We'll inhale, lift halfway. Step back with your left foot now, taking a low Anjali Asana or runner's lunge here, right? You can tent the fingertips and take your hands to your knee. You can also brace your lower back here. I'm using a block just to sort of brace myself here. Try not to let your knee go too far past your toe. And if you do, make sure that you give a little bit of a lift to your front heel if you do that, right? And generally, I speak to pressing down to that heel, fanning the toes out and working your way down and in. And that cue is usually just for beginners, where it's a bit of an contraindication to push the knee past the toe. Notice as the further along you get, though, and the more athletic you become through your practice, you're able to stretch out through your Achilles tendon a bit more, and you're able to kind of protect your knee a bit more there, and that rule sort of less applies. But we'll take a big breath in here. And on your exhale, step both feet to the top of the mat again. We'll take this to the other side now. First, we'll rise to stand. Reach up, reach back, take a big breath in. And we'll exhale, forward fold again, all the way back down. We'll inhale for a halfway lift spine. We'll step back with our left foot now. Or I'm sorry, stepping back with our right foot, keeping the left foot forward, So squaring the hips, dropping the hips. You can tent the fingertips, hands to your knee or to your lower back here. I'm just sort of demonstrating the block here. Doesn't have to be much, right? For the most part, keeping your knee over your ankle here. pressing down through your heel. Getting a big stretch through your opposite side, right? It's a big stretch from the top of your right knee all the way up to, you can feel it like just below the right side of the rib cage, right through the hip flexor on that side. All righty, we'll take a big breath in and sink down and forward. We'll take another big breath in and we'll take that big step forward fold to the top of the mat again. And one more time around, we're going to roll up to stand to that mountain, reach up and back. Exhale, forward fold. Then we'll inhale, halfway lift spine. We'll just step back either foot one at a time to that downward facing dog. Maybe you feel a little bit more open in your down dog. Maybe you feel that you need to take another child's pose or puppy dog pose. Just a few breaths here. All right, gang, we'll take a big breath in and we'll empty out. We'll take both knees down to the mat, setting up for a camel pose. First, sitting back in a Seiza position or Vipassana hero's pose. Just lining up your spine here. Whenever you're ready for it, taking the camel prep, bringing your hips and shoulders over your knees, maybe pressing your hands into your lower back. Maybe you curl the toes underneath here. Push forward, but squeeze the thighs towards one another. Pull your belly button in and keep lifting up through your heart. Maybe your hands stay here on your lower back. Maybe you swing the arm across your center line, paint up and above your head, going for your heel. Maybe you take that the other way, going for that full camel pose. Really no need to do this if it's not really there yet, right? We're just sort of opening up through our front and flexing in through our back. Maybe you let go of your head. Let your throat lengthen and open up. Another 3, 2, and 1. We'll bring our chin back in, back to this neutral position. Sit back in your Vipassana hero's pose. Just letting your spine come back to neutral. And then from here, bringing your forehead down onto the mat. Pressing the thighs together, walking the hands back, rabbit pose. All right, we're gonna come back up and swing our legs out in front of us now. Taking a seated forward fold, taking a deep bend to the knees there, drawing the shoulders down, lifting up through the crown of your head. We'll reach up high with the hands. And on your exhale, reach for the feet. Try to grab onto either your pant leg or your ankles, outer blade edges of your feet or your toes. Keeping a deep bend to the knees. This may end up happening, the knees and toes turning out. Try to face your knees and toes straight up, flattening the back, pulling your belly button in, and then deflating the spine on the exhale. Maybe you straighten out the legs a little bit more as you open up a little bit more. All right, gang, we're going to set up an inversion coming to closer to the beginning of our Shavasana and the end of our asana. So shoulder stand or hip stand, quick demonstration is we roll back into plow pose, walk the hands up the back for shoulder stand. If that's not really in our practice, you can take something like a block or a rolled up towel or a blanket or a pillow, roll over onto one side, bend at your knees, Make sure the knees are over the heels. Press down through the heels to bridge your hips up and then slip something underneath your sacrum. You can also get close to a wall too and kick your legs up on the wall. That's sort of optimal. Or you could also do it on a couch or chair as well. And that's optimal because it requires the least amount of muscle engagement. We want to just stay really, really soft and passive with this, as passive as we can. Just stacking the bones, and feeling, really bringing your mind, your awareness to your feet, to your legs, noticing the displacement of fluid, noticing that cool in the feet and that heat rushing up the legs. Just staying present to any other sensation you may be feeling through the body. All right, gang, if you're in that shoulder stand, roll down for plow. If you're in that hip stand, bend at your knees, press your heels down, lift your hips up. If you're up on a wall or a couch, bend at your knees, roll over for a fetal posture, and we'll let our spine down. Meeting up for a Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees out wide, placing your hands anywhere that feel good, maybe on your heart or belly, or maybe just to the sides. All right, we're gonna do one more thing for our lower back. Take a quick bridge pose, and if you're feeling it, you can take a wheel pose as well. Push down through your heels, bridge up through your hips. Maybe you take your fingers and touch your ankles or your heels. Maybe walk the hands and arms and shoulders closer together and interlace the hands. Press down, lift up, try to squeeze your thighs towards one another. We'll keep working this shape now for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll come back down for a landing now. You can windshield wipe your knees side to side. Sometimes this feels pretty good. You can also hug your knees in towards your chest. That also feels pretty good as well. Flattening your back out and into the ground. Grabbing onto your ankles or the outer blade edges of your feet or your toes. Just rocking side to side there. All right, gang, we'll help the feet and the knees together now. Bring your knees over to the right and look over your left shoulder. Melt down and into the mat, just feeling how everything's landed, letting gravity do the work. All right, guys, take your knees over towards the left, looking over the right shoulder. Just letting everything land, allowing yourself to melt down and in. And I have to hook my phone up to a power source. I'm getting on that low battery. Hopefully this will take. There we go. Okay, really good. Now we'll bring our knees in towards our chest. Give ourselves a tight squeeze. Tight squeeze. And Shavasana, corpse pose. Letting go of your whole body from your head down to your toes. Really letting the yoga begin after a nice little gentle warm up. Allowing yourself to be. All right, let's take a big breath in and let it out. Bring some motion back to your fingers and toes. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Shake your head side to side. Now reach your arms above your head and point your toes. Full body stretch. We'll bend in our knees, bring our heels close to our seat, and roll over onto your favorite side for the fetal posture, using your arm to cradle your head. Now with your eyes closed, we'll come up to sit crisscross on the top of the mat, please. Just taking big, easy breath. Okay, just a little bit of tradition. We'll bring our hands to the center of our heart now, Anjali Mudra. And we'll finish up by sharing one more Om. Bow your head to your heart. Feel your heart beat into your hands. And bring your thumbs to your third eye, spot in between your eyebrows. Tilt your eye up to the moon. And we bow. Namaste. Hey, great class, guys. Thanks for joining me on the call today. I just want to stop the recording.